Welcome back to Limbus Company Daily Mirror Dungeons. Last time we did a couple runs of default sinners only, and this time I think it's time for me to try a little silly challenge idea I had. Just take this, sure. More rupture. So basically, my dumb stupidish challenge idea is, what if I do a run where I can't use the same sinner 2 battles back to back. I'm calling this fatigue challenge because, well, after each battle the sinner gets fatigued and you can't use them the next, so I kind of have to alternate out who I use. Of course, the question then definitely is a little bit of who do I take. Definitely the 2 good defensive units. I don't know who's a good other person though. I guess I could go someone a bit more offensive. Or I guess just healing stuff really. So I could take Faust, too. Yeah, I think that'll work well enough. Just Encore Faust for, the little bit of sanity and whatnot. Grobhammer and Mariachi Sinclair. And we'll just see how this goes. I'll probably at least for the start, alternate between Sinclair and using the other 2. And I absolutely want every recruit space I can get. Since the more units I have, the better. So yeah, starting out with Sinclair, since he's usually able to take damage well enough. Okay. Yeah, this will be good, I think. He'll take a hit here. He's weak to that, but he'll live. And yeah, he got his stagger resist down. So yeah, and now we're at the point where we can counter everything. I'm gonna dodge though because I don't want him to take a neutral. His evade's just gonna go a lot better than risking a neutral win. He's gonna be able to do some damage now. Quite a few neutrals. It's always scary. Okay, luckily he's able to dodge everything, it would seem. And do some damage here. These guys are neutral to blunt, so it's substantial enough, I'd say. I mean, I guess this is basically just a solo run, but not as bad. Or, I mean, it could be worse in some aspects, just because I can't solely rely on one person. By the end, if I'm lucky, I'll have, 7 people. So I'll still have, a team of 3 and a team of 4. Although there's a very high chance someone dies along the way. Yeah, Sinclair deserves the level up, I think. Impending Day, that's healing. That's nice. Yeah, and here I'm going to switch to the other 2. If I wanted to, I could just switch to Mersault and only use him, so if I needed to, I could use both. I may try doing something like that at some point. I don't know. I think sticking to the 2 still works fine. Yeah, it's another 2 enemy fight, so in a good position. These guys are just Pierce, unfortunately, so... Well, I mean, he still got staggered. So it didn't really help him in the long run, huh? And same for this one. Yeah. If that was a heads, it would have killed, I think. Yeah. Unfortunate, but it doesn't matter. Because these guys both die anyways. Nice. And, yeah, I'll do Grobhammer. They're the tanky ones. And a recruit space, absolutely. And the question is, who do we take? Who else can take damage? Maybe Ishmael. Could go for, LCB Ishmael, I think, could work well. I think she's got 2 stagger thresholds, if I'm not mistaken, although I very well could be. Yeah, let's... Actually, you know what? Let's only do Sinclair. Should I do only Sinclair? I'm kind of worried if we get someone that resists blunt. I might actually... But I mean, this is also more blunt. I'll stick with this then. I think the Encore goons should be able to take out the boss of the floor. Fine enough. Yeah, this is fine. Who are they going for? One of each. Their weakness... Yeah, it's some damage. It shouldn't be too much. Yeah, he could take that fine enough. Unfortunately, that wasn't ahead, but it doesn't matter too much. I don't really think he's going to get that low HP to warrant risking any stagger stuff. He can take that, I think. I could have dodged for the sake of it, but I think we've won pretty much anyways. So no need to. Yeah, the suppress. More than enough on that one. Nice. Who do I do here? Probably you. You're one of the two we'll be using for this fight. Yeah, should be fine. I guess, like, a big downside of this is the fact that I probably want to, like, even out, like, how I distribute the levels for my people. Instead of just being like, oh, let's go all in on this one. Probably means everyone... We'll be lucky to have everyone 20 by the end, if I do end up getting all 7 possible people, which I probably want to. If I can have one of my teams to have 4, and the other one to be 3, that could be solid. Because then, if I wanted to, I could risk, like, say, the second to last fight overall. I could just be like, oh, I'll only bring 2 of the people here, and then I'll be able to bring a full squad of 5 for the final fight. Although, of course, bringing 2 people to, like, a encounter on the 3rd floor could be very risky. So I'm not fully sure if that's what I want to go for. Nice. The pierce attacks are very nice here, since they're actually neutral, as opposed to the blunt being resisted by these guys. These goons. 27 HP. He dies. Those are all shimmy shaky. Let's see, who do we take here? Non-Abnos, Abnos, or Rupture. I personally think this one's the best. Being able to do better against Abnos. I guess we need... this is probably better. I think, because we'll have low people, the Abno fights aren't going to be as bad. I'll take Ting Tang. I think that could be a funny combination. Okay, let's see. So there's 3 units I could use here. I'm not going to be able to get the level up if I get the recruit space, but this will be the final recruit space, I'm fairly certain. I'm just going to do these 2, though. I think. I could use Ishmael here, but I don't need to. So I'd rather save her so she can pair up with the other 2. Because I think these 2 are a very strong pairing. Fitting, since they kind of, like, go hand in hand. That's a fine attack to be one-sided. Not really too much worry there. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Close there with that clash. But it all turned out fine. This mutilate, it might kill, honestly. We'll see. A little bit of a toss-up, just because mutilate does insane damage, even if he is just neutral to slash. Okay. Almost. This guy... he gets staggered, yep. And he dies. So just these 2 left who are almost dead. So let's style on him. Why not? It's always funny. And I love Mutilate so much. It's definitely one of the most fun identities to use in the game, just because of how insane it is. Just attack again. Go again. Hard to go wrong there. And he deserves a level up, I think. There's a desire. Okay, and we get another person. Center recruitment. Who do we take here? I think we should take Ryoshu, just the chef. I'm pretty much the strategy for this one, just taking good identities, because good identities are good. What do I want? Do I want these three to be together, or do I want, like... Maybe these three is one team and those three is the other. Then we've got, like, a decent split of, like, damage types. Yeah, I think this seems good enough. Okay. You can take that. It's Mersault. He's not getting killed anytime soon. That guy just died to 2 coins of that, though. That's a stagger. Will Mersault get a stagger off, though? And he sure did. Nice, nice. So just these guys left. Yeah, Cleanse the Sin deals with that, and Execution should deal with this guy just straight up. I think, is this guy weak to Blunt, or is it Slash? Weak to Slash, yeah. But Execution still kills, even without the stagger. It would have just been enough damage straight up with that roll. And yeah, Ishmael's the only one, level 10 still. Missing that level up space is a little unfortunate. Was there a level up space on the first floor? There was not, so there probably will be one on the 3rd floor, which is going to be the important one. 3 level ups is big. This does nothing for us. I mean, I guess it technically does something, because Ishmael has Tremor, but I don't think I care that much. And then, I should do this, I think, maybe. Maybe I should just do this, honestly. I think bringing Ting Ting could be a little bit of a issue. I mean, he's got an evade, doesn't he? So he could just start dodging too. Yeah, that's true. So these two should be able to take this on, and then I'll have a full 4 team for the boss. It's the next things in event space. Okay, yeah, this is fine. We can just have both of them evade. And yeah, this should be perfect, really. Dodge these and then just be able to keep on dodging. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned it yet, but yeah, the other night we saw the skill breakdowns for the new units coming, the two final for now N-Corp units, that being N-Corp Sinclair and N-Corp Dawn. Very interesting, because N-Corp Sinclair has, like, almost no, like, nail support. He's got, like, Fanatic, but that's, like, about the extent of his nail stuff goes. Which is very odd, that's for sure. And then there's, but it's because he's got Burn, and he's a Burn unit and also a low Sanity unit. Like, all of 3 of his skills inflict sanity down to himself whenever he uses them, even if he does nothing with it. Which is kind of insane. And then his only way to gain sanity is either through, like, winning clashes or defending. Because his defense skill is... Not only does his defense skill have an affinity, but it also heals SP on use. So if you're ever worried, you could just have him defend to get his SP back up. Of course, that does mean it's going to work very well with the I almost said SCP recovery. That's not exactly the correct term. But it could work really well with the SP recovery granted by... granted by Grip Faust, which I think is the whole point. But then N-Corp Dawn is, like, has a bunch of nail stuff, but it mainly is a Tremor unit. Which is interesting. Always glad to see new Tremor units, because you know it needs it. And it seems like a pretty good Tremor unit too, all things considered. She's got a burst on her secondary, and her passive makes her inflict more Tremor count and, like, nails. Just with any attacks or something like that. I don't know. We don't know the exact specifics for a lot of number stuff yet, so... We don't know. But they seem like good units, and it'll be tomorrow night. Let's pet the dog. He deserves it. Who deserves? Yeah, he can guaranteed succeed petting the dog. How nice. Yeah, banners tomorrow. I've still got over 6,000, I've got over 6,000 lunacy still, so hopefully I'll just be able to pull for it. I don't quite have enough shards to get go through that, or the identity through that. But I will if, like, it would probably only take me, like, another week or so, or I could just grind, really. I did not need to bring 4 people for this. In case it isn't apparent. These guys tend to just die. I guess this one might not. I don't know. IH still does decent damage. Yeah, 4 HP. Execution definitely kills, though. So I think it'll just be the 4 HP one left. Yeah, I didn't even need the 3rd coin for that one. Yeah. Unfortunate. Didn't choose the best person for that. But that's fine. Because they die. As they should. I guess I probably should have thought it through, because that means I'm just gonna have Hong, Lu, Sinclair, and whoever I get here for the first fight of the next floor. Ooh, coin. Love the coin. Who do I take, though? Oh, I'll take Otis, maybe. Why not? Could synergize well. Keyword is could, because, like, I don't really know if that's the best choice. Let's see. Probably top path, because it's got the level up. We go, like, level up healing. Abno. Fight. Event. Abno. Yeah, that seems good. We need the levels. And we've got our, like, team split pretty much set now. Which should be good. Assuming all goes to plan. Which it might. Something about that just amused me. Honglu just looked so small. I think it's just because it's zoomed out, but like, I don't know why that seems so funny to me. I guess it did. Oh well. Sinclair can just focus on his evasion for now. Oh, the Shank's gonna kill, isn't it? Because it's gonna do enough to get the 4th coin. Yeah. I had a feeling. I'll go for that, why not? Get a little bit of a resonance going. That guy's dead. Died to the extra damage inflicted by, close the gap. Oh, coin made that go again? Really? Huh. Thought it was only the leftmost skill if it was a single coin. Odd. Very odd. Sure, I'll do it. You can have that. And then we'll probably just do, like... Definitely... Faust. Fluid Sac, yeah. Probably Mersault. Pursuance. And then... Oh, Ryoshu, sure. Should be good. And so let me think this through. So... I think we actually might want to go this way. Actually, let me count this type out to see who it's going to alternate. So I'm going to just call it Team Sinclair and Team Faust for simplicity. So that was Team Sinclair, so it'll be Team Faust, Sinclair, Faust, Sinclair, Faust. Which, honestly, I think I like that more than going for the healing. I think that'll work pretty well. So I probably want Team Faust for the final boss simply because it's got more people. And if I'm feeling overconfident, I can always just make it so Team Sinclair, I could just, in the final fight before the boss, I can just exclude Otis or someone. And because, I mean, Sinclair and Honglu can probably deal with an Abno fight. And then I'll have a full 5 team for the ending. That's a little scary, but it should still be fine overall. I'll go for this just because it deals more damage thanks to being blunt. Okay, he's gonna resist this, but he'll get staggered after the first 2 hits, it would seem, so I think he just dies, yeah. I can cook anything on its way to do a normal amount of damage. No. And that guy's pretty low, too. He's gonna get the healing, unfortunately, and this is... Okay, that still was fine. A little worried about it because it said it was a neutral chance. But there was 17 Rupture with a 3 count for that guy. He'll enjoy, I'm sure. Yeah, they're all staggered here. A lot of them just have enough Rupture that they're just gonna perish. I guess it's a K-Corp guy, so he healed a little bit. But he's still, that guy's got 20 Rupture. Suppress is a little silly for that. And let's see. Sure, I'll give the level up to you. Okay, Sinclair team time. You 3. Assuming I didn't misclick and actually hit the right people, which I think I did. But it'd be unfortunate if I failed. I guess if I ever do make a mistake of that magnitude, I can just Alt F4 and do it again and try again. I think it's a fair enough thing to do in that situation. 2 people going for you. 2 people going for you. 2 people going for you. Alright. Might just Shank. Shank will do like nothing to that guy though. I probably want to hit him a couple times so he loses some instinct. I think I'm fine taking a couple hits here. Because these guys are probably going to get staggered if nothing else that I'm actually attacking. That guy will, at least. Not so certain about the others. I think the Inquisitor is almost certainly not being staggered here. Oh, I evaded the wrong person with Sinclair. Unfortunate. Forgot to pay attention to the speed dice stuff. Nice. And then this will be a one-side attack. He can take it, though. Fatal, but it's simple enough. His speed was messed up a little bit by that. But that's fine. Ooh, you should definitely evade this turn. A lot of people going for you, it would seem. That wasn't one of them. Yeah, it's really just 3 people going for you. 1, 1. So I think the strat might be exploit the gap that guy. Honglu can deal with the 2 attacking him with actually attacking it back. Like that, that'll work. I do really like how if they're targeting a person's speed coin, you're not forced to redirect it with the one they're targeting if you're a lower speed. Either of them works. It's the person that it's being targeted that matters for redirection stuff. Which is very nice. I mean, are either of these going to do much of anything to me? Not really. And I guess the Seer would do more, so I'll focus on dealing with that one. Oh, that was close, but exploit the gap, luckily, made sure it wasn't too close. And that guy's weakness analyzed, so we'll do plenty of damage to him next turn. Oh. Nice. Mutilate kills this guy because he's weak to Slash, and then it'll probably kill someone else, or maybe it'll just hit the Inquisitor and do a bunch of damage. Just hit the Inquisitor. That's still a lot of damage, though. He's been staggered, so next turn we'll absolutely be able to go all out. Alright. Yep, we're at the point where we have the advantage, that's for sure. The Shank, I think, just kills him. So yeah, you do that, you go for that. And you can throat slip that guy just for safety. This one will be played again, won't it? Yeah, and it played again on the same guy, so he died from that. Nice. That guy got staggered. Nice. And yeah, the Shank just kills without the 4th coin. And that's a sweep. Okay, and we can level up Otis now, too. How nice. Everyone's a good level. Switch to the other team for now.
준비는 끝났습니다. 명령 대기.
It would be cool if at some point they implement some sort of, like, fight where you need to have different teams. Like, you have to, like, split up your sinners. I think there's a very decent chance of something like that happens. Just statistically. Because it feels obvious, because there's 12 sinners, and you can have 5 people at a time. It's very possible eventually you could bring like 6 people, maybe, and then, but split it into 2 groups. I think you could do some funny stuff with that. Of course, so far it seems like they're kind of balancing everything around 5 people fights. And I'm not a balancing expert, that's for sure. That seems fine. Chaos has to evade because she's unable to win clashes due to that paralysis. I mean, I guess it would have been, or it might have been fine by the time. She maybe would have been able to safely clash, but it's a coin toss whether or not it would actually get rid of the paralysis in time. The rupture managed to be enough to kill that guy, though. Nice. Nice. Those two both died almost entirely in sync. And the execution will finish him off. Alright. Looking good still. And what do I take here? Sloth or blunt, maybe? We've got some sloth, we've got some blunt. That might be worthwhile. The other two don't really seem that worthwhile, so I'll take it. Okay. Sure. Love to see it. Damage up. Took a little bit of SP damage there, but that's fine. And you know, I'm gonna risk it. I'm just taking these two so I can have a full team for the final fight. We just gotta hope it'll be an Abner that they can handle. Which they probably can, just because they can just evade their way through. Okay, this fight. Simple enough. You evade that guy, you evade that guy. First priority is going to be trying to stall for, like, probably the first 2 turns or so. Probably use an attack on the second turn, though, but after that point we'll be equal in the amount of speed dice we have compared to the enemy. Since we'll gain dice, but they won't. Actually, this turn we can just start attacking, yeah. Not really too much of a reason not to. That's the reason not to, I think. Sinclair would not win the clash. Shank kills, though. Throat Slit will be played a second time. On that guy, that's fine. Nice, nice. That'll kill. There, and then I think we just clash against this guy a little bit. And make that a dodge for safety. Okay, nice that that guy died first, so that means the Mutilate will get used again on Snake Man. Would have been unfortunate if it hit the wheel. I guess it wasn't a wheel, it's more so an orb of it. Or was it a wheel? Am I getting mixed up? I don't remember which one it is now. It was a wheel, okay. I doubted myself. Okay, we broke the arm though, so we can just go all out now. And this guy will die. Actually, if I don't go for Shank, I can get a funny chain off. Might as well. It's silly. Don't think it matters. I feel like he's gonna die no matter what. Or I guess maybe not this turn, but... I mean, the Danzas will take him out, yeah, because there are 3 coins. Didn't even need all of them. Very good. Now we'll have 5 people in the final boss, so it's more or less like a normal run, really. And who do I level up here? I'll do Faust. You know, we're a little under-leveled for this fight, but I don't think it'll matter. We can use a full team. Definitely. I think this run would have been rough if we got, like, certain fights at certain points. Oh, one of these two.
늦으면
Ebony
먼저
Queen.
갈 거야.
Love to see it. That skill's awful here. Let's see. First things first, what do? You can do with that. That's the only way you're gonna help, pretty much, though. Cleanse the Sin. Do that on the apple, just so you can take it out. Gripping won't do too much, but that's fine. Oh, it takes out Root Spike, though, so it actually does do a lot. And Field Command's better here. Because Slash.
정화.
Nice. Pretty good damage to the stem to start out with. That one got played again, that's fine. Gripping won't do much damage, but it'll do enough to make it so the roots are very close to being staggered. And this should take out the fruit since it's weak to both Wrath and weak to Blunt. So I might honestly just want to go all out on their roots here. Could try clashing with some of these weaker attacks, though. Alright, Stem. Well, we can stagger that. Then we could, like... Field Command left Stem. And then Mersault can take one. We'll just go on the roots more. And clash with that one, because it'll definitely be staggered by then. I could use an Ego here. I don't think it's needed, though. We've got some strong enough attacks coming. Yep, there's the stagger. Oh, yep, the roots are going down. Left stem just got defeated, so Mersault's not even going to need to take the one-sided attack. Oh, she just dies. Alright. Very, very clean fight. God, what a fun fight. Hope they make a stronger version of it later or something. Honglu did the most, that makes sense. He's a heavy damage dealer kind of person. Sinclair takes the hits, Honglu dealt the damage whenever they worked together. Honestly, pretty good pairing for stuff like that. And yeah, there's XP and Battle Pass. Tomorrow's going to be a new week's, which is going to be more lunacy and crates. Sure. And daily extraction time. We'll be able to do that, okay. It doesn't matter, but still nice. Alright. 1 star, Ishmael. Cool. Nothing. 1 star. Ryoshu. And event 1. Nothing. But yeah, that should do it. Nothing too special there. Sinclair shard count, 56. However, box count, 113. I think we're in a good position. There we go. It was bothering me. I just wanted to do it. But yeah, I think that'll be all for this time. Not really gonna focus on a unit here. I could, I guess. I could focus on the Ting Tang Honglu just because he's the MVP. Sure. But yeah, funny little challenge idea. Not too hard. Just the kind of thing that sounded like a silly idea. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.